Hi, this is Greg with Best Choice Trailers. Today we're going to take a walk around the Lamar UT832023. That's a 7x20 foot, 7,000 pound utility landscape trailer. This trailer's got a few upgrades on it. We'll take a walk around those and show them to you in a minute. As far as the ideal customer for this, we have a lot of folks that'll put a couple mowers on. It's a fairly heavy duty entry level utility trailer for a commercial mowing rig. Get a lot of guys with 2 UTVs, also a handful of ATVs. Some folks will even put a mid-size compact tractor with maybe an attachment on it. So fairly common size for a bigger landscape utility. So let's take a walk around. It will show you all the features. So up front on this, we've optioned in an adjustable coupler. Notice that is a 6-hole coupler, not a 4, so you get a little bit of additional adjustment. This is a Demco Easy Latch too, very simple coupler to actually auto latch as you would crank the jack down on the ball. Very nice setup. It's got a setback 7K jack upgrade if you're not familiar. These have the Zert for serviceability, and you would simply pull the pin at the bottom. The inner leg's gonna come out, make it to where you wouldn't need to carry around a wood block. The outer sleeve also adjusts via the top line handle, so you have a lot of adjustment there. Cold weather wire harness on these is standard. If you're not familiar, these cold weather harnesses stay flexible down to -60 degrees. Nice upgrade they put on these standard. Trailer is powder coated. They also put a nice pinstripe on it going back the side. It's got the new bullet LED lights. Not only the LEDs, but small enough to keep from hitting them and bright enough that they do the job well. It's got a pipe top upgrade. We do the pipe top on a longer trailer like this to keep it from flexing and racking on some of your cheaper trailers, maybe with angle iron top rail or a lighter frame. You can see them twist and rack as you get down the road at the back, but the pipe will help reduce that. Another thing that'll make this trailer a little bit stronger would be the tongue on these wraps all the way back to the spring hanger. Some manufacturers will stop the tongue back about where that red sticker is. Speaking of the sticker, the trailer does have a 3-year structural warranty. It's also got some stake pocket tie downs built in. Fenders on these are the nicer teardrop style fender instead of the straight fender. That teardrop there gives some extra strength. The straight fenders that take that out aren't as strong. Then behind the fender, they actually put a fender support. So not only do you got the nicer teardrop, but there's a support behind that that isn't typical on most utilities. This has radial tires. It's a 205/75 R15. It's a Provider brand tire. One thing with Provider, they tend to put a little bit more tread depth on than some. Kind of hard to see, but it's got a good bit more tread than most we're seeing currently in the industry. A couple other nice details we like about Lamar. A lot in the industry are not doing a nice heavy tube bumper. If you notice, that back bumper is all encased. A lot back here will put angle iron. And what we've found over the years, angle iron bumpers work okay for some applications, but when you go heavier duty, that gate's only going to be as strong as what it's supported by. So a tube bumper is preferred. Fairly recently, they've added spring assist as a standard feature to these. And then also, we used to option in tube on some of our gates for our heavier stuff. They've now made tube on the gate a standard feature. So it's got a 2x2 tube with a spring assist. Now it's not a standard on these, but we put it on all ours, would be a second brake axle. So it's got brakes on all 4 wheels. A trailer like this in a 20-footer is gonna weigh in right around 2,000 pounds empty. It's gonna give you a net legal payload of 7,000 minus 2 is 5. And you're also gonna pick up some tongue weight. So somewhere just north of 5 to 5,700 pounds roughly would be an approximate legal payload. Generally speaking, you got to be careful in most utilities, the bottleneck being the gate and the attaching point and that angle iron that most have back at the back. This one here, probably a little safer to put closer to the full payload on, but again, when loading heavier equipment, generally got to be a little careful. This one with the tube gate, probably able to increase that a little bit. Just to give you an idea, on a trailer like this, we have a yard tractor. We have a few, but that one there is about, give or take 5,000, 5,500 pounds, about a 50, 60 horse. That tends to go up this without any problem. And if you were to go with, say, a skid steer or similar, you'd have to be careful because it's more concentrated weight, which is why at the beginning I said mid-size compact tractors, UTVs, certainly ATVs, all those would be ideal for something like this. So again, this is a Lamar, it's a UT series. We do this in a 7K, and then on the 10K model, which we also have a video of and keep in stock, would be a channel frame. So this is the biggest and heaviest we go without going to the channel frame seen on the 10Ks. If you have any questions on this or any of our other trailers, feel free to give us a ring at 717-220-4220 or visit us on the web at bestchoicetrailers.com.